Crusader Kings 3 will get an update together with the Royal Court DLC, and they're teasing it now with the summer teasers. First, we're going to have a look at different jobs and events connected to that. For example, you can appoint court jesters, seneschals, and more. And the first thing is already about the more, as you can see here. That is about the Royal Architect. The delegation from Würzburg slowly files out my private chambers. Our long meeting finally over. The petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding, and I've invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, if the walls are crumbling anyway, then I could always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. So, yeah, we could take it. But we could also send the Royal Architect. So, you're sending, in that case, Podesta Mariano with a stewardship challenge. And he could masterfully improve the walls of Würzburg. So, you would gain adeptly rebuilt walls for 100 years, successfully rebuilt for 20 years, or disastrously rebuilt walls for 20 years. All having different modifiers from best to worst, right? Then we have the lure of language about the court tutor. Ruling the multicultural Seljuk Empire comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in the court. Breeding resentment, my steward, Patriarch Sabrisho, suggests that I could significantly improve relations with my Assyrian subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. And we can use the court tutor for that. We could hire a tutor, hitting the books, so trying for yourself. Why bother? But in that case, the court tutor can help. One of the new jobs. You have a royal court with a learning challenge. In that case, probably has good learning, so 90%. I learned to speak the Assyrian language, gaining diplomacy lifestyle experience, the Aramaic language, and the Patriarch that already asked gains 30 opinion of us. Or you fail, or we fail, getting 20 stress, and you can try again though, continue studying. So that's the second thing. Then we have the third. Murder Preventer Cupbearer. So that's about a cupbearer job. That was a very common job in Crusader Kings 2. And you would usually use people that like you very much and that are also expendable as the cupbearer, because they would also already in Crusader Kings 2 stop murder events. And here as well, Murder Preventer Cupbearer. And you should probably take someone with good health there. If you don't want them to die. An assassin has made an attempt on my life. Thankfully, my cupbearer, Hara Simhadeva, had taken the liberty of helping himself to a sip of my spiced wine before serving me today. What cruel degenerate was behind this? So you see, there's all kinds of funny and also very good jobs to be had. And now we'll go to the next summer teaser. So there are a couple more cultural traditions that you can go for. And these are more, some are very, very specific and some are very, very general. So it's a good mix. It's 5 more again. So first we have the charitable cultural tradition that you can adopt for your culture. As a result, the generous trait will be more common and the compassionate trait will be more common in the people there. Opinion gain from sending gift is plus 20%, so they like to give and also receive gifts. And they probably give gifts better. Rulers of this culture use the send gift interaction more often. But everyone has less monthly income, 3% less, and on the other hand, 5 more general opinion. Regardless of faith, people of this culture are motivated to support those less fortunate, the charitable people. Then we have parochialism. Interesting. City holdings give more taxes, development and levies is the result of having that. City holdings significantly lower control gain, on the other hand. In that case, it's the Tamil characters that are affected. Their city buildings construction cost also goes down by 10%, and the holding construction cost also goes down by 10%, which can lead to saving a lot of money. But the Republic vassal opinion goes down by 20. City residents of this culture are fiercely competitive and independent. They invest a lot of money and energy to make sure that their city is the grandest. So it's easier to make cities great there, but other Republic vassals will be disgruntled a bit with parochialism. Then we have the Ting meet. That's something Norse can enact the Scandinavian elective succession law. If you have that, can choose to have the Scandinavian elective. Certain traits such as brave, gregarious, generous or blade master give also popular opinion. So it's very Norse. So if you're going for Norse and a Norse culture, Ting meet is definitely something very, very good to go for. In Scandinavia, the distances and wilderness render centralized authority ineffective. When disputes must be resolved and decisions made, the Ting meet is gathered, an assembly of peers presided over by a law speaker. And coming from the Norse, something that fits them as well, the tribal unity. So this is probably about tribal governments. Characters with the family hierarch trait are seen as prestigious and will be able to raise more levies with tribal unity. Personal scheme success chance is increased by 30% against house members, gaining prestige when granting titles to house members and losing prestige when revoking titles from house members. So it's all connected to your house and to your family. All of your characters have an opinion of you as a liege -5, and the house opinion is increased by 10. Now that's a pretty good effect. But it's a little bit split, right? The loyalty goes more to the family than from the law, right? This culture emphasizes the familial and communal bonds its people share, pushing them to remember their shared heritage. Then we have some local cultural tradition, the warriors of the dry or of dune. The desert warrior commander trait is more common as a result of that. Some commander traits and personality traits have extra dry terrain bonuses and gain a decision to recruit dry terrain commanders. That sounds very cool for the Mongols. All your holdings gain supply limit in desert plus 25%. Now the supply limit isn't that high in desert, so it's not a very huge influence, but it helps a lot. Levy size in desert plus 10%, supply limit in drylands plus 25%, and levy size in drylands plus 10%. This culture has mastered the art of fighting in very dry climates. So these are all in all very, very, it's another very diverse selection. And you can see that you have very specific ones like the Ting meet and also very general ones like Charitable, available all over the place, which is definitely a good thing. It makes the game so individual, it's crazy. So I think that's another full house, so to say. I'm really looking forward to the Royal Court and to the accompanying patch 1.5. If they continue their work as such, it's really a good thing, I think. So which is your favorite of these cultural traditions here? Mine is probably the Ting meet, because I really love to play Scandinavian people and the whole Norse culture thing. So what is yours? Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Can signing out. See you soon. Happy gaming.